Unocal nonetheless adamantly maintains that no abuses occurred. In June 2002, the company released a statement saying that the pipeline was constructed and is being operated according to high ethical standards and modern business practices, and that, despite the challenges of investing in a country ruled by an authoritarian military government, it is confident that no human rights abuses have occurred in the construction or operation of the pipeline. Even if some abuses did occur, says Daniel Petroselli, the lead lawyer defending Unocal, no Unocal person participated in any of the alleged wrongdoing. Unocal has no control over the Myanmar military. With the pipeline now completed and producing profits for Unocal, the company insists that the project benefits Burma. The pipeline is currently producing 700 million cubic feet of gas per day, well above early projections of 525 million. According to Unocal spokesman Barry Lane, who says the project is exceeding our investment objectives, after a large group of shareholders asked Unocal in May to reconsider its continued involvement there. Unocal chief executive Charles Williamson maintained that the company would not withdraw from this project. Lane calls the project a good investment for the company and a good investment for the people of Myanmar. Our disappointment is that there aren't 100 such projects in the country. Unocal says that because of its project, infant mortality in the region is down, school attendance is up, and close to 600 people have pipeline-related jobs. The company does not calculate how many farmers and fishermen lost their livelihoods as a result of the project's construction. The June 17th arguments will determine whether Unocal's claims will ever be tested at trial. If the federal court affirms its earlier decision, it will be a major victory, not only for the villagers, but for the hundreds of victims in other countries waiting for their day in court. But even if they lose this round, the Burmese villagers have a chance through a second case, filed under state law in Los Angeles. Despite repeated maneuvers to delay by Unocal's lawyers, that trial is now set to start in July. To Muang, it's about much more than a court verdict. When I told the villagers that we could sue Unocal, they thought I was crazy, he says. We're trying to say that corporations just can't come in and do what they want. They have to answer to the law. Unocal is still hoping for a way out. Last August, it asked the State Department to intervene, claiming that a trial might interfere with U.S. foreign relations. The company was inspired by a case pending against ExxonMobil for alleged human rights violations in connection with its operations in Indonesia. There, the State Department asked the federal judge to dismiss the lawsuit on the grounds that it would interfere with the U.S. war on terrorism, but that's a harder case to make with Burma. In 1997, the United States imposed sanctions against Burma, and the State Department's latest reports state that the government of Burma severely abuses the human rights of its citizens and has severe and pervasive forced labor problems. It remains to be seen whether Unocal can make a credible case that despite more than a decade of documented evidence to that effect, it had no idea that its business partner was doing anything wrong, and that in any event a corporation can't be held responsible. Daphne Eviatar, a Brooklyn-based writer and attorney, is a contributing editor at The American Lawyer. How are we seen, and how do we want to be seen? A recipe for terrorism. You take people who know nothing of America or Americans and give them hardship. Then America comes out in defense of those that made them suffer. They have lost everything. Then someone comes along and says if they sacrifice their life for God or Allah, you will go to heaven and we will take care of your family. All you have to do is kill those that made you, your family, and your people suffer. This is how you create terrorists, not build healthy, lasting relationships with your friends and neighbors. Lead by example. Big business is representing us with the capital U.S., and not Burma, but the illegal dictatorship Myanmar. They protect and fund human rights abusers. The natural gas pipeline that they're building in Myanmar, drilled from an offshore well. These American workers are paid large sums of American money, so much that one person's salary would pay for everyone forced to work. It would pay them so well that the people of Myanmar would choose to do the work. We could make them love us. The rest of the world once again sees the U.S. as the country that stands for justice and leads by example. More times than not, we are seen as the opposite. We talk about fixing the problems all over the world. Fix the problems here and share that knowledge. Help everyone adapt the new technologies into their culture. What do I need? Money to start up the nonprofit. I believe that is a $500 fee. After that, it will take around 6 months. Any and all help in expediting becoming a nonprofit. I do not want to wait months. I want to talk to someone who can make me a nonprofit today. I would assume that this would cost more money. Help me set up a nonprofit bank account. Website. I need a website created capable of taking donations and selling raffle tickets. Help creating contests and raffle forms created on the website. Contact your local TV station and tell them you want to see Charles G. Hancock's Be Helpful, Not Hurtful. Help from each and every one of you. Don't just want change. Be a part of starting it today. Send this to any and or all of the following people: Bill and Melinda Gates, Warren Buffett, Peter Chernin, Al Gore, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton. I cannot go public with this until I am a nonprofit and the website is capable of taking donations and selling raffle tickets. What do I want out of this? The deciding vote. To not only be a part of the changes, but to have the deciding vote of the changes within Be Helpful, Not Hurtful. I want to ensure that measures are set in place to ensure accuracy, honesty, as well as different perspectives. A way to ensure pro, con, and neutral always have an equal say. Work from home. I want to oversee with the ability to do at least 80% of my work from home. To be able to travel wherever I want, whenever I want. Train 3 to 6 months at a time, training whatever martial arts I choose, and working with different local experts or universities of my choosing. To learn all that I wish to learn, whenever, wherever I am. I want to earn at least a bachelor's degree through the program I create, choosing where I volunteer and to what capacity. Most of my work will be mental. Work smarter, not harder. But I am not afraid to get my hands dirty to help someone else. I want the inspirational quote to be mine. I pick the quote, record me saying it, and I can send it from anywhere in the world. At any time, I can select random winners. In my travels, when I see someone doing something worth rewarding, I can make sure that they are selected. This will increase random acts of kindness if people know we are out there watching. My commitment. I know that the educational portion of this alone will still be evolving after I am gone. There's a high probability that I will be committing the rest of my life to the evolution of these projects. I just want to make sure that the right questions are being asked, to ensure that we are tracking what should be tracked, in order to truly come up with an automated educational program that adjusts the curriculum accordingly to the student. At the same time, I insist upon a balance between life and living, for myself as well as the average person. I should be in a position to easily purchase one of these homes, own a company where people are being paid to do my research and development. Full access to the experts. Full access to all shared knowledge created and donated through the program. Full access to the materials recycled from the landfills by nanites. My company name is the same as the TV show, Charles G. Hancock's Be Helpful, Not Hurtful. I want to choose my mentors. I want to learn how the show works from the best. I want a mentor to teach me how to produce and direct the movie in preparation for the TV show, as well as I want producing and directing credits. I want to choose my mentor for the national to global business aspects. Charles G. Hancock's Be Helpful, Not Hurtful, movie and TV show.